How's it going tonight, y'all? Today has been a very productive day for me. Look, I even threw on a ball cap this morning because it was that productive. I didn't even feel like doing my hair. That's when you know you're going to have it. That, to me, is when you know you're about to have a good day. When you throw your hair up in a ball cap to get the day going, you know it's good. All right. Today, y'all, we are going to do some kitchen decor. So, I am going to use our Eat Transfer. Now, this one is retired. I just looked it up. I was hoping it was not, but it is. But we have some other great ones that you could do this same concept with. So, I'm going to be using this one, and I'm going to be using 3 of the Dollar Tree canvases. We're actually going to be using the canvases, y'all, and not taking them apart like a lot of people do. So, here's what we're going to do. First, I'm going to be putting some of these push pins in. So, it's going to look like, you know, the hobnail, I think it's what it's called, or the nail around the edge. That's the look I'm going to go after. But today I was playing around, and I could actually do, or anyone could do, glue dots and just paint them. So, I went everywhere looking for these things and finally had to break down and go to the Walmart. That was the last place I wanted to go, but of course that's where I found them. So, anywho, let's get busy. Oh, and by the way, I am Shonda. I'm from West Georgia, and I am an independent designer with Chocateur, and I just like coming on here and showing you guys some ideas to do with these great transfers. So our transfers are sticky, reusable. They're the greatest. So I'm just going to stick it back here so we can prepare our surface. Now, I am going to go ahead and sand this just a little bit. And the reason, I know you're all thinking, why are you sanding a canvas? Well, so that my transfer sticks to it pretty well. That's the only reason. That's literally it. Just so that there's not a lot of raised areas for that transfer to kind of get some air bubbles under. And it still may, because you can't really sand it great. But if I could just knock off some of the big edges, I will. Okay. So, let me get rid of this thing before I topple it and me into the floor. Okay. So let's get these put on. And as you can tell, we're going to do each letter on each canvas, right? So what have y'all been up to today? It has, it's gotten cold and gloomy again in here in Georgia. Not my favorite, but it's kind of springtime. Now y'all say that these little push pins are going in. I do have my little handy dandy hammer because I've already done 2 of them. So we only have to do this one. But some of them will not go in. So I just have to use my little handy dandy hammer on some of those. And y'all, this don't have to be perfect. I mean, I'm kind of trying to space them out pretty much the same, but I mean, it's not, you know, it's supposed to look rustic. It's supposed to look that way, so not really a crisis. And again, it would have been really, you know, I was prepared to come on here and do some glue, you know, some hot glue dots, which are really easy to do as well. They are paintable. So, easy, easy. Now, this is a simple, pretty inexpensive way to create a really cool decoration. Yeah, see, I think the wood gets a little harder sometimes, for your kitchen. Alright. So y'all can just see what I'm doing, right? When y'all hop on, hit the heart button to let me know y'all are here. this little part's. I didn't put the harder board over here. Now, I'll be honest. Again, the perfection in me, if y'all been watching me, you know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to things, but I want to measure each one of these out and make sure that they're perfect, but I know that's ridiculous and unnecessary, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, finished that. Now, I am going to take some of my, this is the Bear Wax, the decorative finish. I love this. This one is the Dark Antique, and I'm just going to kind of do a dry brush method, I believe it's called. Kyla, are you still on here? She is my resident artiste. Is that what it's called? I think it's dry brushing, where you barely have any kind on your paintbrush and you're just kind of creating like little, nothing major. Just giving it some color. I don't really have a whole lot of stark white in my house except for my cabinets, my kitchen cabinets. And then everything else I try to do more of the, I don't know, the browns and the beiges. Let's see. That little, you know, these are those Dollar Tree, so they're not the greatest. Let me glue that down a little bit over here, just so it don't stick out. Okay. What in the world? Hold that a minute. Okay. So it's hump day, y'all. We're halfway to the weekend. I'm super excited. I am going to the mountains this weekend with my girlfriends, and that's it. Super easy. I've done the sides, so it just, that gives it a little dimension. Nothing, I mean, it's simple, very easy. So I've done 2 other ones, and now we are going to chalk. I'm gonna just hit this with a dryer just in case. Now, because I put this decorative wax on it, I'm not going to wax this with our surface wax. I think it's got plenty on it. I think it'll be fine. And this transfer, I could cut apart and use it that way, but I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to, because I kind of want to use it on the sign as well to put in my shop. So, yeah, we're good. Okay. Alrighty. And I am literally, I'm just going to be using my black paste, the black velvet. And this is Chalkatour's chalk in paste form. We'll just give it a little stir. Okay. Now when I am chalking any kind of canvases or anything that doesn't, you know, I kind of put something behind it. So I'm just going to use my fuzzing cloth. Let me fuzz first. Let's do that first, shall we? Okay. Now this could get a little messy because it is such a big transfer. And I'm going to be using it, taking it up, putting another one down, so, oh well, here we go. Y'all, I love this transfer though. You see it looks distressed. You see all the green inside of the white? So that will actually stay the color. It will not, the black will not bleed in that. But these are, there's a lot of silk screen in these. Lots of silk screen. So, it is it's going to take a lot of paste. I'm gonna fuzz this pretty good. Just because it's new. And that's all I'm doing, is I'm just putting a little bit of lint on the back of it to make it easier to get it off of the, well, you don't want to do that. There we go. And I got a big old piece of fuzz right here. Hold on. We don't want that. Big pieces of fuzz will cause air pockets. I think we're good. Get this one side over here. Okay, so let's fold that back up, put it back up under here. And we're just gonna lay our E down here and get it. You know what? I'm going to set my backer sheet right here so that it will, there we go, like that. Alrighty. Well, y'all, here comes my hardest part that I struggle with. Making sure that this is perfectly straight, not crooked. And it's kind of hard because these letters are kind of crooked. They're not exactly straight. So let me hold it up and look at it. It's easier if I do that. I think we're good. Okay. So make sure all this green is down. This is going to be the hardest part because these little nails want to cause it to sit up. Okay, here we go, y'all. Again, this one's going to take a lot, so I'm putting quite a bit on it. And just take our squeegee. Way too much, but again, you never know with this, especially going on canvas. Still, it soaks up a lot. It's not like a hard surface. All right, let's get the excess off. Well, I hope I did not just mess it up because I just felt it kind of pull. Yeah, I think we're good. Good. Okay. Well, there is a little piece, but what I could do is I'll show you. I'll go back and do it. So there's my E. And do you see that little piece right here where my pinky finger is? I could feel that not going through. So I'm just going to take like a little dabber and just kind of dab it on. All right. Now y'all knew this was going to be the tough part. Look, I've already got it on me. So let's put this part back on my backer sheet. Make it somewhat easier. Lord, help it. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect. I just needed some assistance right then. Let's get this off me. Y'all, I ran out of baby wipes just a second ago, and I was like, you know what? I don't even feel like going and getting any more. Hold on, I'm knocking everything over real quick. Just bear with me a sec. Good gracious. Technical difficulties, y'all. Technical difficulties. Let's just make sure this is right, chill. Okay. Now then. Goodness gracious. Let's make this. Okay. We're good. We're back. Okay. Now, let me get a little, I am just going to use like a little brush, just a little one. Not that one, that was horrible. And I'm just going to paint just a little bit on here. Very easily so that I can just make sure it's fixed. And I'm just kind of dabbing it so that it kind of looks like the same. That's it. Oh, there's my E. All right, we're just gonna leave that over there to dry. Okay, next is my A. Lord. This is kind of difficult, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Just trying to keep the, you know, the black right here off of this one. It's gonna be tough. I am going to have to, hold on, y'all, let me think. I think I'm gonna use my fuzzing cloth because I can wash it and it'd be fine. So let me do that. I'm gonna set this down up under here. So y'all always get to do this stuff with me. I still don't know what I'm doing. I still don't think that's gonna help me because I need it just up under. Hold on. This is the way I'm gonna have to do it. Let me get rid of this. Okay. Again, y'all, this is not, it's doable, but it's not as easy as one would think. That's for show. I gotta look at it without that on there so I can know if I'm straight or not. Let's see. Ooh. Let me see if that's it. I'll have to hold it up as best as I can. I think we're good. I think. Sorry, y'all. Sitting here tonight, Pumpkin, watching you and a great classic hangover. Oh, Lord, Jim. Jim, I love that you always are airing your laundry of your dirty movies. Not really dirty, but inappropriate movies, I should say. Okay, hold on. Again, y'all, this is not for the faint of heart. All right, let me see if that did it. Goodness gracious. Yep, I think we're good. Okay. It's gonna have to be good. Now what I'm gonna do is sit that there so that the black will not get on my canvas from that E. And we just hope that it's straight. And what, if y'all are on here and there's anybody that's done this, is there an easier way? Because I'm not real sure. I feel like I'm doing the only way. I do love these letters, y'all, though. This font and the way that they've kind of put a shadow, you know, behind it. I love that. Gives it that rustic feel. I just thought it'd be kind of cool. This is kind of industrial, kind of rustic, I guess, with the nails on the side. But I think it's still cool looking. Okay, here we go. Yay! And there's my A. I think we're gonna get it, guys. Well, I think we're gonna do it. I mean, just this right here is the hardest part. I'm just gonna be honest, to try to keep this black off of everything. It's the hardest part. All right. So let's put those on that. And breathe. And breathe. Okay, here we go. Last one. Y'all, but I love this. You know, a little bit of work, but it's okay. I love it. I think it's going to turn out awesome. So I'm super excited about it. Okay, here we go again. Let's move this down some. It's just trying to figure out your logistics. Just getting the logistics right, so that you don't get the black on, you know, the black from the A on your board. That's literally the hardest part. You know, I am trying so hard to get this straight on here. It's going to come down. Y'all look, I like challenges. I think it's fun. I think we all need to challenge ourselves. Step out and do something hard. Okay, let me hold this up and see what I got. Nope, it's going to come over. Sorry, y'all. I know this is quite boring. But if it, I mean, this is my last letter. I gotta have it right. I'll be so mad. All that effort for nothing. Again, it's just hard because I'm trying not to get the black from the A on it. And that's literally the hardest part. Okay, let's see. I think that's it. Yay, I think that's it. Okay, hold on. I am going to split this up under this time. I think that'll be the easiest. So I need to go a little cattywampus with it because of the A. Bigger on the bottom. Okay. Whew. Goodness gracious, y'all. Okay. Let's hope this is it. I'm gonna hold it up one last time just to make sure. It's like I said, y'all, this is my last letter. I can't have it messed up with the other two looking so good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Let's get it down. Let's get this last bit of chalk on here, y'all. And y'all, this could be, you could get a bigger canvas and just do one. You could get bigger canvas and go side to side, you know, and do individuals. This is just what I had from the Dollar Tree, and I just thought it'd be cool. All right, so all my excess going back in here. Okay, and let me wipe my hands off so that I do not get this all over after I've tried so hard. This black is not very forgiving. And it is chalk paste, but it will stain. It's one of the more pigmented chalks that we have, so paste that we have, so it will stain the transfer. Yay! Okay, y'all, I'm so excited. I did it. I did it. I did it. All right, let me just stick that on there. Put it back here, and I will take it upstairs and wash it. There you have it. Y'all, how cute. Okay, let me, the sign will encourage my fatness. You're so stupid. Okay. So, this is how it's going to go on my wall. And I will make sure that this is really good and dry. And it's just going to take a little bit longer to dry just because it's, you know, the canvas. It's not a hard surface. So, and y'all, I just have black stuff everywhere, so I'm trying to be really super easy. All right, here we go, y'all. So, this is how it's going to look on my wall. Let's see if I can do this. There we have it. Y'all, how cute is that? Right? So simple. And it was like, you know, well, now it's, you know, the 5-quarter store. Another girl says that, and I think it's hilarious. But still, I mean, you know, still not a big deal. $3.75. So about $5, you know, with all your, if that. And you've got an amazing little, now you could also do, hold on. No, that's not, y'all. I'm mirrored, y'all, and it always drives me crazy because I always get confused when I'm mirrored on the lives. So you could also do it like this, side to side. You could actually make a hinge, you know, and hinge these together and do like a little, there's so many options with this, y'all. So cute, but y'all go do it. So simple. And if you guys are interested in any of the items, type in EAT. Now again, this transfer is no longer, but we have some other transfers that would still work for this very, very thing. So just a little bit of elbow grease, y'all, and there you have it. Super cute. Oh, another thing y'all could do, sorry, just side note, you could put ribbon, you know, in between your, if you're hanging it like this, you could put ribbon behind it, you know, and it would give it another decorative element. So lots of stuff you can do with these, y'all. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. Y'all go out there and craft, create something fun. See y'all tomorrow.